What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Bright and early again. Beautiful day out. We're running out of these. It's gonna start snowing soon, but it is fall. Leaves are changing. We're here with my Beamer. Of course it rains, so she's not looking the greatest. Look at all these watermarks. Oh, it's like I don't even care about this poor nugget. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but she looks so good. Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I love this car. Still gets me so excited to look at it. So today we're doing specifically mods to the 335. These are the best mods you need to do to your 335i. A lot of them, of course, go without saying. But honestly, they're on this list for a reason. They are amazing. Completely transform it, and putting all of these together, you turn into a rocket ship. This thing's pretty crazy. So I bought the car for really cheap, a couple $1,000s. I put maybe $2,000 into it, and it was faster than my fully built race truck. I no longer have the race truck because I don't need a race truck, so it's pretty quick. So for a 4-door daily driver, it's pretty good, and you can crank these things up to crazy numbers. The potential's insane. So let's jump right into it, guys. 5 best mods for your 335i. Look at her. Oh, she's so happy. I haven't driven this thing in a very long time, and I don't know why, because she is perfect from every angle. Oh, anyway, it's my Beamer. I love it. Alright, so I haven't had the hood open in this thing for months, so we're gonna hope. I know, it's shocking. On a BMW N54, I haven't had it open for months. I don't even remember how to open it. What is happening? It's right in the front. Alright, so we're gonna hope this engine bay doesn't look terrible. Well, it's not great, but it could be worse. Alright, we can work with this. So starting off the list, we're gonna have the dual cone intakes. Everyone has it. Everyone has it. Now these ones I'm going to put at the front because they're almost the first thing you should do to your 335, especially if you have plans for tuning down the road, or you just want a little more sound out of it. You can hear the turbos a lot better with these. It's actually pretty impressive. So as far as they go right off the bat, throwing on dual cone intakes without a tune, realistically you probably won't notice much, but once you put a tune on there, they're incredible. And a lot of people will keep the factory airbox, which I honestly think looks pretty acceptable for an N54, but dual cone intakes will allow your engine to breathe. You just gotta get some good quality ones. These things are super cheap, like $100, and honestly, with how common these are, you could basically buy them used for like 50 bucks. Damn near brand new. That's what I did. I got these ones for $20 ICT, and basically I gave them a wash and they were fine. They were basically on a vehicle. He wrote it off, sold the intakes, and here we are. What else is there to say about them? Dual cone intakes. It's basically your first step to actually making power on an N54, so strongly recommend them. Now next up, obviously, chasing that dream of power, you got to get JB4 or some sort of tuning. I personally went with the JB4. I haven't had any issues with it. There are some things I would change, but honestly, you can make a whole video on JB4 itself, and there's a ton out there, so it's worth checking out. But JB4 honestly lets you change everything on the fly. I have it hooked up. I can data log with my laptop. It gives you pre-built maps. It's crazy. It has an auto tuning. Fantastic thing. Pairing that with your dual cone intakes, you'll pick up a lot of power. It's crazy. They are super cheap and very easy to install. It's not even that big of a wiring nightmare. You just got to pay attention to a couple things. They are marked. They make it very easy to install. Not sponsored or anything, but I love it. It's good tuning software. It's very good. Haven't dynoed it or anything, so I couldn't tell you exact numbers, but they have a lot of breakdowns on their website and the forums on what map is right for you and what you need to run each map, so it's really helpful. Wish we had an E85 up here, but we definitely don't, because that would be great. Number 3 on this list is easily the least fun I've ever had modding this BMW. Downpipes. They are probably the biggest payoff and the biggest pain in the ass to put in. They aren't impossible. You definitely have to take your time. But oh my god, they can put up a fight. Now with the downpipes, you can get a little more noise. Honestly, that's all I have is downpipes. The rest is factory with the Golf T mod in the back on my sport exhaust. It's not crazy loud. I wish it was a little louder, so I might have to do something about that, but it's tasteful. It sounds a little more aggressive. And they unlock a ton of power, especially if you're tuning It's crazy. And the turbo spools so much faster. Downpipes on any turbo car should be up there on your first mods. World of a difference. I have no footage to show you. They're under the car. They looked great. I went VRSF, got them in a day. Couldn't be any happier. Definitely Downpipes. I didn't get stickers though. They didn't send me stickers. Now the next two are right on the edge of preventative maintenance, but also a good mod to do, especially if you're tuning and aiming for power. 4 is going to be a radiator. Now I got lucky enough. Yonaka sent me a nice early model of their radiators before they even released them. Honestly, by the time of this video going out, I don't think they're on their website yet, so definitely keep an eye out for those. They did send me a beautiful 3-core radiator. The thing is absolutely gorgeous. Fit my N54, should fit N55s, autos, manuals, everything. Fantastic. Beast of a radiator. With these N54s, when you're chasing power, they do tend to get a little toasty, and you got to keep them cool. So I use this rad. They also send you dual fans. I didn't end up using those, but reuse the factory fan. Worked great. Now when you're doing this, probably not a bad time to do your whole cooling system with your N54. It's probably, doesn't matter when you've done it or how long you've owned it. It's probably time to do a water pump and thermostat. It's one of those things of owning an N54, but throwing the rad in, changing your coolant, doing everything at the same time, probably a smart idea. Good sense of preventive maintenance, but it'll help keep your car real cool, especially in your warmer climates. But if you're going to be ripping on it, you're going to be doing dyno tunes, street pulls, you're going to go racing, you should probably do a rad. And with that, I would say an intercooler as well. You can get some nice, big, chunky front mount intercoolers for these things that can support up 700 horsepower to 1,000 horsepower. So what more do you need? I haven't done one yet on mine. That's probably next summer's goal at this point. But front mount intercooler, definitely going to increase a little more power. You won't get peak power, but you're going to bump up that entire curve. As far as keeping your engine cool, keeping your charged air cool, intercooler, radiator, good number 4 spot. Now number 5, again, borderline preventive maintenance, especially if you're tuning. So it's going to be the charge pipe and probably a blow-off valve. Not a bad idea. They usually come as a set, so I would probably suggest getting that. Again, especially if you're tuning. Once you start increasing your boost numbers, things like to go pop, and it's usually the charge pipe because it's made of plastic, it's plastic welded, and it's junk. And then you do have your diverter valves, which do tend to bleed off and will prevent you from actually making any proper power. So charge pipe, get a nice one. I got the teal tile, pretty sure it's tile blow-off valve, and it sounds beautiful. It's not too loud, it's just right. Definitely recommend it. You pair all 5 of these together and you're gonna have a completely different monster. Even the dual cone intakes and the tunes, this thing picks up a lot of power. It's crazy. So definitely recommend all 5 of these. So that's it, guys. We're gonna go take off, enjoy the rest of this day. We have a few more things for our LS swap Mustang so we can button it up and store it for the winter. So if you haven't checked that out, we put a truck engine in a Mustang, a Chevy truck engine into a Ford Mustang. So I'd say it's worth checking out. Love the car. It's coming together. We got it running. That's pretty much as far as we're gonna get, but we have a whole playlist coming up to this point. It's worth watching. We also send the connecting rods to the moon, blow a diff, and a snap a drive shaft, so it's worth checking out. Anyway, guys, that's it. These are the 5 needed mods. You need to do these to your BMW 335, especially as a modder or tuner. Anyone in the car community, jump on these mods. You can do one at a time, but once you pair them all together, it's a world of a difference. So that's all for this one, guys. Catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and subscribe.